Welcome back, students. I do apologize for the impromptu break, but with things now stabilized on the IRL front, we can now resume our weekly lessons. Starting with a grand return to the universe of Project Morningstar and our series on the Directorate, the official military of the hegemon of 1,000 worlds. With this direct, albeit short, lesson plan for the week, we will cover the 3 main branches of the Directorate. As always, if you enjoy this kind of content, do be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you would like to see next. Now, without further ado, on to the video. Now, as previously stated, the Directorate has 3 distinct branches, all of which are administered by the Authority, which is led by a director who sits in an advisory position on the Hegemon Summit Council. And each of the branches are overseen separately by distinct sub-directors. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What are the 3 branches of the Directorate? The answer? We have the Armada, the Army, and the Air Corps. First up, we have the Armada. This is the branch which covers all intersolar and interstellar craft, ranging from the clunkiest of dropships and the smallest of fighter craft, to the largest of armored starliners and the most powerful of warships. The Armada and all the craft that they keep and maintain serve as the executive decision makers of the Directorate. This is because they are required to transport the other 2 branches, and as such, they have always held a natural authority over the Directorate, resulting in an admiral consistently holding the position of director for the last 9 fiscal centuries, including the current director, Akalon Varanu, whom I will cover in a future lesson plan. The uniforms of Armada personnel take on a more practical sense, combining a traditional naval coat with the practical elements of a spacesuit. It can be sealed airtight with a helmet and connected to pressurized life support if a hull breach is anticipated. This feature is also a default precaution taken when a ship is expected to enter combat. This type of practicality can also apply to their headgear, as it consists of a utilitarian padded cap with communications integration, along with the soles of their boots, which can be magnetized. Up next, we have the groundside forces of the Directorate, the Army. This is the largest of the 3 branches, consisting of billions of tributaries, mercenaries, and indentured, organized into unique regiments of war, often from similar corpus soci backgrounds. They operate both in mobile convoys attached to the armadas or maintain vast bases on planets and colonies. The army of the Directorate includes armored divisions like gyrotanks, rotor-wing aircraft, naval vehicles, and special forces. While their standard field attire consists of an airtight chemsuit that keeps away radiation and other pollutants, a smart dress uniform is the off-duty and ceremony outfit standard of every trooper, often referred to as town browns given the color compilation. These ensembles often come with several variations, such as taller parade boots or long coats for adverse weather conditions. The standard enlisted personnel comes with a pointed garrison hat, while managing officers have peaked caps. Finally, we have the Directorate Air Corps. This is the smallest of the three branches, but no less vital to its function. The Armada has the Void, the Army has Planetside, the Air Corps has everything in between. Very few spacecraft are rated to go between space and atmospheric theaters of conflict, and so it is up to the Air Corps and its tributaries to brave those odds. The most elite pilots in the Hegemon fly the Air Corps' Vampire dropships, which act as heavy fighters, bombers, and the transports for the Barakon elite. The standard Air Corps uniform is a flight suit with built-in pressure systems that help the wearer stay conscious in the grip of high G forces. Such suits have a lot of variety, as pilots are free to procure their own as long as the proper identifiers are displayed and combat performance is unaffected. The more experienced and prolific aviators of the Directorate tend to have their gear blanketed in sponsorship imagery similar to professional racers. You gotta respect the hustle there. And that concludes this week's lesson. I will admit it was a bit longer than expected, but hey, that means more content for you. If you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. As before, if you want to see this channel flourish, leave a like, comment for the algorithm. Every little bit helps. Seriously. And stay tuned next week for a lesson on Director Akalon Varanu. I hope to see you then.